Your peak performance will not happen by sitting at a desk and deciding to be productive. Actually, productivity happens and starts in the morning, first thing in the morning when you wake up. A decade ago, and for more than a decade, I used to wake up and snort cocaine to get that energy. But then one day, ultimately, I had to stop because it was too much. And what happened is that I started to strip down all my habits until the moment I realized I had such amount of addiction, I needed to do something. Fast 4 years to today, 10 years later, I'm just a fucking nerd about all of these things. And I realized that if I want to be at peak performance at 4 p.m., I need to start at 4 a.m. I'm not saying that everybody has to wake up at 4 a.m. to do these practices, but if you start implementing morning routine and an evening routine to set yourself on a course of productivity, you will notice over time that productivity will rise, because productivity is not something that you fix with one meditation or one hypnosis. It's a muscle that you need to build over time through relaxing and through strengthening yourself by doing things. So let's get into it on how you can get to raise the level of productivity by doing habits. So what I recommend is to start with a very strong morning routine. And what I'm saying here is to, when you get out of your bed, just start making your heart pump. Do some heavy breathing, like, or do some cardio, do something that's going to make your heart pump. Like this, you start feeling that energy. And after 10, 20 minutes, sit down, meditate, and just start activating your brain. Because what's happening there? You're pumping your blood, and all the hormone that allows you to wake up are just circulating then. But these hormones, they can also put you into path of procrastination, because the stress hormones that make you active also make you stressed. And you need to be able to get them focused where you want. So if you, after doing 10, 20 minutes of cardio, sport, running, whatever you want, you sit down and you start meditating, you start feeling that flow of energy within your body, and you can control it and start learning how to direct it. Which is very also important is that if you meditate first thing in the morning, you will receive the information from your dreams, because your dreams are messages from your subconscious telling you what's happening, what you have to improve. It's really guiding you towards your success, towards what you want, but also showing you what you're fearing. And by doing this, or maybe journaling, you will get to know all these emotions, and this emotion will not get into the way of your work during the day, because most people procrastinate mainly because they have emotion that they have not seen, they have not listened to. But when you do this in the morning, you just get that out of the way, right? Another very important thing to do is to push any stimulants, your phone, your coffee, your sugar, whatever, at least 90 minutes to 2 hours after wake up. So like this, the body is waking up naturally. And I can tell you right now, I wake up around 5 in the morning and I don't touch my phone before 8, and I don't have any food, sugar, stimulants before 8. And you really feel how your body is activating by itself. You gain clarity by doing things. I'm physically active, I'm doing stuff. I'm not being passive. But I'm just really feeling how my body is evolving. And then you go by your day, you do all things that you want. I would recommend to have, after your morning routine, to choose what are the 3 most important things you have to do. Why 3? Just 3 very important things. Because if you are able to finish these 3 things and you have more time to work on and achieving 5 things, you will train yourself to believe that you can do more than what you've prepared yourself to. Which leads to having bigger goals for the end of the year. At the end of the year, you want to have a goal that's so big that you feel like you cannot reach it. This is really how to stretch your ability to perceive that you can do impossible things. Then at the end of the day, I recommend to do something to relax, because abundance is a state of relaxation. Clearly, when you know something good's coming to you, you're relaxed. When you know someone's going to give you 10K tomorrow, you're not going to stress about it. You're not going to be tense. You're like, oh, okay, tomorrow I'm getting money. I know it. I don't have to stress about it, right? So learning to relax after your work is really saying to the universe, hey, I've done that work, I've stressed myself, I've put in the effort. No, I'm gonna relax and I'm gonna be in this state of receiving, of like, I'm waiting for the fruits of my work to come to me. So learning to relax. And if you haven't seen the first video of this mini course, I've created a hypnosis that's called full body relaxation that I recommend people to do after working. It's 20 minutes. It will allow you to transition from your work to your end of the day state. Then you do whatever you want during the evening. And at the end of the day, before going to sleep, do the reverse from the morning routine, a routine that will shift you into sleep. So I would also recommend to do some meditation again, listening to calming music, or maybe singing bowl, whatever, and doing some stretching, yin yoga, something that's going to really allow your body to relax. Avoid screens, avoid strong lights, and just really get there to this more restful state. And prepare yourself for the next day. That's pretty simple. If you want to have a full roadmap on how to get more productive over time, I've created a 90 days roadmap that's fully free that you can get below this video. It will allow you to have a step-by-step, day-by-day guide on how you can do the practice I will recommend to someone who is just starting, but also for different levels on the request, to be able to really increase your productivity over time. Thank you for watching.